Hi, my name is Chris Brosnahan, and my senior innovation project is developing a new door lock for home and businesses that incorporates traditional pin tumbler technology, but also current RFID technology to create a dual layer security system. For my sprint this week, I actually wanted to work on getting the microprocessor and the RFID technology figured out and taken care of, but that kind of got sidetracked when the RFID tags and reader didn't come in like I thought they were going to. So this week, what I ended up working on was purchasing my Arduino microprocessor board. This is actually going to be kind of the brains of the entire operation and going to control all the logic and programming, which the RFID reader will actually plug into this, and then from here it actually go out to a motor that opens and closes a door, which gives the user access to the pin tumbler lock. The way the Arduino boards work is actually just a microprocessor that runs off of a variation of the C programming language, and then you can plug in different types of electronics like the RFID reader that I'm going to use, or people are using sensors and everything like that for different projects. It's a very open source DIY type of microprocessor, so there's a lot of different possibilities. To give you an idea of what I've been working on just to get familiar with the product is one of the first things they tell you to do just to kind of make sure it all works and give you an idea is you plug basic LED into a couple of the pins on here and then plug this into your computer to supply power, and there's actually a program running in the microprocessor right now that turns the LED light on and off. It's just a basic type of program, but it gives you an idea of how the programming works, and it gives you an idea of how the microprocessor works. So that's what I've been working on a little bit here and there, while also trying to figure out exactly which RFID reader I want to get. When it came to the RFID reader, there's a couple different possibilities, a couple different options, but I decided to go with a company called Parallax that actually just has a basic RFID reader. It's semi-inexpensive, about $50, but it's going to work exactly the way I want it to work, so I think it'll work out really well. Just the downside of it not being here when I wanted it to. Luckily, the Arduino boards are pretty easy to find. They're actually a pretty big community, so they kind of have them in a lot of retail stores as well. So I picked one up at Micro Center for about $20, which worked out really well because it actually gave me something to do this week. So far for this sprint, I've actually had some ups and downs with getting the Arduino board in hand. Actually helped quite a bit, and figuring out that it was based on the C programming language helped out quite a bit since I already know that. I've had some experience with it, but not getting the RFID technology in those boards in was kind of a big downside, just because that's the new piece that I really need to work on because I've never really had a lot of experience with that. So hopefully that'll be in on Monday or Tuesday, so my sprint for next week will revolve around the RFID technology and the reader. I'm hoping that this will work out the way I want it to, and the logic won't be too terribly difficult. Like I said, I've had some C programming experience in my background, so I think really the wiring is going to be my biggest obstacle, just because the electrical wiring isn't something I've had a lot of experience with. So I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of research, and a lot of how-to video watching to get kind of a crash course in it. So I'm hoping that'll be not too terribly difficult, and I can knock that out in about a week or two, and at least get the basic prototype set up and running. One thing that I have decided I'm going to do by kind of doing research and looking around for the RFID boards is I've also found there's boards that plug in to the Arduino, which actually plug into an SD card for logging. So that's going to be kind of another piece to the lock, is that when you scan your RFID card, it'll actually log the username, it'll log the ID, and it'll log the timestamp as well. So it gives that one extra piece, so if something does happen, you can actually go back and the user can trace through who went through that door at a specific time and kind of create an audit trail. For my time management, I think I've been doing pretty well. The big setback was just not being able to get the parts that I needed as quickly as I wanted to. So hopefully, once I actually get the hardware in hand, then I can actually just move a little bit quicker and just kind of just get it done as it needs to get done and move forward as much as possible. Thank you very much.